Hello, and welcome to the Tavern Chat Podcast. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor of the Tenkar's Tavern blog. Lest we forget, the Tenkar's Tavern Discord server. It's a hopping place to be. And the Tenkar's Tavern Facebook group. Now, before I move on to some other prior topic, pretty much about planned obsolescence of gaming systems and maybe even physical copies of books. We're gonna wrap up the not Zach shit. We got a voicemail from none other than Joe the lawyer, and it's an interesting voicemail because I have the cherry to put on top of it. So take it away, Joe.
Hey, Eric, Joe the lawyer here. Just wondering, man. After Raggi's lamenting uh, about how he treated Zach and whatnot, and how he didn't stand up for the guy, what is he doing now? He puts out a publication with Zach's name on it. He's made money effectively off of Zach's name, right? I mean, this book. Who would buy this piece of shit without it? Didn't have that curiosity factor going on because it has Zach's name on it. And then, like, even if he was giving away a Gen Con, I don't know if he made money in Gen Con or sold it or gave it away there. People are buying his PDF because they heard about the screed or the rant or the ramblings or the madman, in the book that you're reading. And so people say, hey, I wonder what that's all about. And they know it used to be called Zach's book or whatever the fuck. So either way, he's made some money off of this using Zach's name. I wonder if Zach's going to make any royalties off of the thing, or if he was just, using Zach's situation to his advantage to make some cash. Interesting.
Well, James certainly made money off this. I mean, listen, I spent my $2 to grab the PDF of the renamed. It was from This Is Not Zach 2, an analysis into the nature of man and the satanic power he contains. And I'm glad I picked it up because guess what? Fuck you all, you can't. That's right. Because you know what? I looked on DriveThru today and I was looking at the hottest Lamentations of the Flame Princess releases, and I said, hey, that white covered with all that black lettering slamming in the face, where is it? And I go, geez, but I know I ordered it. I know I have it, right? Didn't have any of James's screed in it. His chest pounding, I'm not going to be cowed bullshit. But sure enough, yeah, it's in my my account history, and it's now private. So James is no longer offering even the edited to not refer to Zach because the adventure itself kind of refers to Zach. But he took out that whole screed that I read on the last couple of days in the podcast. He took it out prior. But now he's just taking the whole thing down. So, James, just so you know, nothing personal. But you did exactly what you said you were not going to do. Okay? There's all these things I want to say, and it's all going to, land me into big ass trouble, and I'll be put out there in the woodshed, and beaten by those that beat us. But James, you gave in. You gave in not just once, right? When you renamed it and you edited out your screed, but you did it twice because now you've totally removed it. I will not be cowed. I will not be told what to do. This is the word of James. Well, James, your word don't mean shit right now because you certainly didn't man up. Sorry, man. I told you in the earlier episodes dealing with this that you got to worry about your business, right? Obviously, you are now, which is good. I'm not saying it's bad. That is good. But, man, there's 500 copies out of that print copy that I picked up at Noble Knight, right? This isn't going to go away. This isn't going to go away. You can put your head in the sand. You put it out there. There are, PDF copies I'm sure that got downloaded before you even changed this, and I'm sorry, it's not going to go down as well as you would like. Now on to a prior topic. Planned obsolescence, whether it is for an RPG system, whether its lifespan or even making sure the physical copies of books have a limited lifespan. We got some voicemails on that, so we're going to hop into those voicemails right now. So be right back.
Eric, it's Evil Jeff. I want to piggyback off of what Spencer said about the planned obsolescence for the 5e books and everything. While I kind of agree to where he's going there, there's another factor that we all need to consider in the entirety of it, and it's the fact that they don't want to print books. They really, really want us to go after the digital medium. Much higher profit margin there. Also, once you are in there, every time there's new stuff, you're more likely to buy it rather than something else. It's always available as long as you have an internet connection, and, well, most of us do. So I think it's more of a slight penny pinching on the books that are breaking up and forcing us or encouraging us to go digital.
See, Jeff, I wouldn't be annoyed with Wizards if it wasn't for the fact that they see digital not as PDFs, but as their proprietary D&D Beyond, where you need an internet connection to get into it, I believe. I don't know. I don't have it. But why would I rely upon, I don't know, a system where I need my net to get onto it? I can't have it preloaded onto my tablet. I can't PDF, and they're selling other PDFs, right? They'll sell PDFs of everything else but 5e. Well, of course, you can buy all this third-party 5e stuff. You can buy 5e stuff from the DM's Guild, but no, not theirs, because they're just too good for that. They can go fuck themselves. But hey, guess who's coming back? You guessed it, Joe the lawyer. Joe talking on this 5e falling apart shite.
Eric, hey, Joe the lawyer. Yeah, man, I had the same problems with you with the first edition books. They're all great. They took a beating. They would survive the freaking zombie apocalypse, except our North Arcana. As to the 5e books, I think I was telling you about this story recently. I bought the 5e books, first edition, first print, and all that shit, and played a little bit, didn't play for a few years, and then I started playing again recently a lot, and normal wear and tear, but they started falling apart. Anyway, I'm telling my group, with the group of the young kids, and they were telling me that was the problem with the first edition print, and that TSR, Jesus, Wizards of the Coast on their website has a place where you could tell them that, complain about it, turn in and they send you a new book. So I did it. You have to take a picture of the edition, take a picture of the damage, send it along with like an email on their webpage forms, and then basically they'll either approve it or not, and then send you a new book, and you get to keep the old one. And they actually did it 5 years after I bought the book, so that's a thing. Check it out later.
Joe, I'm glad they replaced your books. I'm sure if I actually bothered to use mine, they'd have to do the same with me, because mine were a pre-order on Amazon, so I'm sure they're first print. Maybe I'll just like wrap them up in plastic wrap and sell them as untouched first printings, and I probably still couldn't get my money back that I paid for it. But I'm glad they sent you the books, and now you can distribute those pages that are falling out to your group or use it for yourself. It's like, I'm just gonna bring the fighter and cleric shit, so I'm just gonna take the fighter cleric classes pages, the weapons and armor pages, and I guess the cleric spell list for levels 1 through 3. Leave everything else behind. So now you can just get like a nice little folder for all this shit. All right, folks. On that note, I'm going to bid you all adieu. If you listen on iTunes, if you can give us a ranking or give us a rating or give us a review, it's all great. It's all good. I really do appreciate it. That's the best stuff you can do for us. I believe that ads are rolling again, at least as I'm recording this. If you listen to this later, you might not hear ads. I'm going to figure out a way to actually add direct sponsorship. So if you all going to have a Kickstarter going or new releases on DriveThru or have a blog to push, it's going to be affordable. It's going to be community priced. I like that idea. Community priced. All right, folks. Stay safe. Be well. God bless. Roll those dice. Jets and Giants both lost today. Yay, pudding. I will talk with you all tomorrow. Later, folks.